Some say life is boring, but I disagree.
Hey guys, coming in with more Create with J.Pace. Today we're going to be doing something a bit different. I'm mainly a boudoir and fine art photographer, which means that I do a lot of lingerie, semi-implied, and full nudity shoots, all, very respectfully taken, and it's just my favorite type of photography. But I also really enjoy a really good portrait session, as well as I myself would like to get into more conceptual portraits. I'd love to do kind of more fantasy cosplay type portraits, and then I follow 5 million fashion bloggers because I myself is obsessed with vintage fashion. So I just want to keep trying and taking different types of pictures. That's just what I do. I like to experiment, and I like to shoot inside, outside, use lights, don't use lights. I use digital film. Yeah, I'm just a creative person who happens to mainly channel it all through photography. And now we're moving into video. So today I'm going to go outside and possibly attempt trying to take some self-portraits in this lovely dress I have. It's a 50s swing dress. It's a recreation, so it's modern. It's not actual vintage as much as, I wish it was. So we're going to go out in this dress, and I'm going to try and shoot in this. Not something I ever really do is go outside and try and take pictures of myself. It's kind of an awkward thing. I think that maybe I think about other people watching me. But I don't know, when I'm shooting with other people, and like if I have a model and they're outside and posing and doing everything that they need to be doing, and then I'm shooting, it's like neither of us really think about anybody else that's around us. We're just there to create the images that we are wanting to create. So that's how I'm going to try and go about this. I walked around yesterday in my neighborhood because I had to run errands, and there's just lots of pretty flowers, and I love taking pictures with flowers. So that's going to be the attempt today, is trying to take some self-portraits in this beautiful dress on this lovely day outside and with some flowers. And we also might stop and grab some things from the store because that will be in our path. So I hope you enjoy this video and you're ready to come along with me for this probably going to be silly and ridiculous adventure of me trying to take pictures of myself outside in public. So, yeah. Hey guys, so I'm outside and I can already see that this wall of flowers is calling my name. But I'm on a very busy street, and I think my paranoia about people watching me is just too much. So we're gonna keep walking. Might come back by. This is right by my house. But this is a really, nice flower wall. So this is the kind of stuff I look for shoots. And yeah, it's perfect. So I really might come back by here and try and get over my nervousness about taking a self-portrait here and having people stare at me. So, because this is perfect. So yeah, gonna keep walking, see what else I see, and we'll come back. Alright guys, so I found this spot with some roses, and it also happens to be by this school, and there's like this pathway. So this is going to be my attempt 1. I'm still going to go back to that purple wall, but I want to attempt here. I feel like I could probably take some self-portraits without feeling too overly self-conscious about other people being around or watching me. So we will see how this goes. I'm also kind of paranoid that somebody might try and steal my camera by just putting it on the ground. So yeah, we're going to see how this goes. But look at these roses. Aren't they pretty? I'm excited. Let's see what I can do with them. Or, go be amongst the flowers. adventure of taking self-portraits outside in my neighborhood, which I think was a very good and interesting exercise for myself. I would say the first thing is that when I went out to go do it, I actually kind of, I think, talked myself out of it. I found a really nice flower wall, because that's my favorite, is just finding a giant wall of flowers. And I talked myself out of it, and I was like, I will come back. I was like, I'm gonna keep walking. So I actually walked all the way and did my errands, and then on the way back, I was like, okay, girl, you're supposed to be taking some self-portraits, so let's do this. So I came across some red roses, which I will show you guys first. The red rose area, which was by a school, which was kind of a public space, so some of the self-consciousness wasn't there because it's a public space, it's by a school, it's open, so it just didn't feel like that awkward. So I stopped and I took a few photos there. And then I kept walking and I looked at what I took, and of course, didn't get any actual shots, maybe one that I like. So then I was like, okay, gotta stop somewhere else, because gotta get a couple shots to make this actually work. So then I stopped and I found some pink roses, and I actually pretended, because as I was getting ready to take some pictures, the person who owned the home came out with their dog, and I pretended to take some pictures of their flowers, and I said hello and what a beautiful day it was, and they said hi back, and they went on their walk with their dog, and as soon as they went around the corner, I sat down and I started trying to take some actual self-portraits in front of their pink flowers, which was also in front of like their gate to their house. And they ended up coming back maybe about 10-15 minutes later. I was still shooting self-portraits, and she just said hi again and went into her house, and we talked about that it was again a beautiful day and that I was admiring her flowers, but she really didn't actually say anything or comment on what I was doing. So that made me feel better, and so I got a few shots there, and then I went back to the purple wall that I really wanted to shoot photos at. Maybe I'll put a clip in here, we'll see. But yeah, there was this purple wall, which was the wall I talked myself out of, so I went back and I took pictures at it. I haven't actually looked at the camera, so fingers crossed that I got a couple so I can show you guys. But again, just found myself just a tiny bit self-conscious, worried that, somebody was gonna like ask me what I was doing or like why I was there, which at the end of the day shouldn't matter. I'm just taking pictures in outside space, which is technically public space, and there's no people in the backgrounds, I'm not getting any house numbers, so there's no like, I'm not, so there shouldn't be any concern in those realms of like I'm spying or I'm like any of that. So but yeah, I would say the biggest takeaway was that I was just a little self-conscious, which I find weird because I'm not normally self-conscious when it comes to creating and photography. So that's something to just kind of push myself towards. I will say, we'll see what photos I got. I was shooting on my Canon with my 85mm Optech lens, which is 100% manual, and also it being 85, if I have the camera about this far away from me, like where my hand is and this is where my face is, which it's about the distance usually, it's a close-up, so it'll be like this much of me. So that was something that I kind of forgot, so I need to get my other lens fixed if I'm going to do something like this again. And I might, maybe we'll caption that one just outside self-portraits with 50mm lens, and I'll just title this one with an 85mm lens, so that's very specific. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if I should revisit this, if I should try this again. I'm thinking about doing some sort of, I want to do photo challenges, so if you guys have any ideas for photos or shoots or ideas or things that I could push myself to do and make a video as well as take photos of, I'm totally down for that. That's just what I'm passionate about. But I will let you guys see some of the photos that I took from this little adventure, and I hoped you liked watching me be silly and trying to take pictures of myself outside. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth